Hey class, this is Mr. Walker, and here's a brief tutorial for how to complete Lesson 6 in Unit 2 of Week 2 APUSH Distance Learning. So if we look at our feed on the right, we'll see that for Thursday and Friday, the last 2 days of this unit, there are two things that are due. Thursday is attendance. So like always, click on the daily attendance folder and answer that simple question. And then the assignment, Lesson 6 assignment, is due Friday, but I actually expect you to be able to get it done on Thursday. Technically, there is no school on Friday. It is a holiday, which sounds kind of odd to say during distance learning. So you don't have any new assignments they're giving you on Friday. And I kind of figured that you'd be able to complete Lesson 6 all on Thursday. But just to kind of be nice and give some extra flexibility, I added an extra day to complete it. So I expect most of you will get this done on Thursday. It's not significantly bigger than Lesson 5. It really is a one-day assignment, but I've given you 2 days to complete it just so you can kind of manage your time at the end of the weekend here. And for many, it's also a holiday weekend, and Friday's a holiday. And so I just wanted to kind of give you flexibility either to get it done on Thursday, or if you want to stretch it out, you can if you're really busy at this moment. All right, so what is the assignment template for Lesson 6? If we go here, we click on the directions. Click on this link for the directions as well. It is very similar to Lesson 5 as far as like what you're doing and how much of it you're doing. We're going to make a quick little edit here. Boom. For this assignment, you are going to click on this document link again, just like you did for Lesson 4 and 5. You'll make a copy of the Lesson 6 assignment template, and you'll make it viewable to the public so I can see it. And then after you've clicked on that and made a copy and made it viewable to the public, you will then go to that document and you will complete the following. So let's open this up. There are 3 parts to this assignment, so a little bit more than in the past. The first is you're going to watch this video. It's a review video of the long-term causes of the Cold War. So like where Lesson 5 was about domestic changes in the United States after World War II at home, this is the changes to U.S. foreign policy, namely the beginning of the Cold War after World War II. So you'll click on this video link. You're going to watch a 10-minute video that goes over like major topics that were causes of tension between the United States and the Soviet Union over a long period of time. So you're going to have these issues here: Russian Revolution, emergence of Stalin as a leader in the Soviet Union. And as you're watching the video, they'll go through each of these in order, and you'll just type up an explanation here that says how this event increased tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. I'm not looking for you to summarize what these things were. Like, I don't want you to tell me what an atomic bomb is for number 6. I want you to tell me how this caused tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. So you're not summarizing what these events were, who these people were. You're telling me how they or it caused tension. So these are all long-term causes. The second half of part 1 is looking at short-term causes. A lot of this has to do with the topic of containment. So read this part here. And then you're going to fill in this graphic organizer below. These are all early events in the Cold War that helped turn this conflict into such a scary affair, and they're going to last for a long time. So these are the events that like started the Cold War in the short term. Click on the hyperlink, read about it, and then tell me what that thing or policy was and how it was a reflection of the idea of containment, which you would have read about in chapter 36. So you're telling me what these things were, a couple sentences, be succinct, and then you tell me how it is an example of containment, that ideology that was used by Harry Truman and George Kennan during this time period. So there's a bunch of early events. You're going to want to know all these things for the beginning of the Cold War. Part 2, watch this brief video about the Korean War made by the History Channel and complete these parts of the graphic organizer and answer these questions. And then the second half of part 2, there's 2 textbook passages. One was written in a South Korean textbook. One's in a North Korean textbook. After reading these passages, I want you to answer these questions here. Question 1, A and B. Question 2, A and B. And then the last part is part 3. You have this primary source from Dwight D. Eisenhower explaining one of his foreign policy ideas, the domino theory. And after reading this part of his speech about the domino theory, and he introduces it, I want you to answer these 3 questions about it. We'll discuss the domino theory more during week 3. After completing this graphic organizer, do what you did for lesson 4 and lesson 5 and go to the assignment page for lesson 6. So this guy right here, click on it and upload your document, and then you are done for week 2. I hope you have a wonderful long 3-day weekend. Email me if you have any questions. Have a great day.